Hi Mates from My Life Mates, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I thought I would continue with the Canada trip journaling in my regular size traveler's notebook. This is the Starbucks Roastery edition and you can purchase this in Tokyo. It's actually, if you are traveling to Tokyo, it's actually about maybe a 10-15 minute walk from the Nakameguro flagship store, from the Traveler's Factory flagship store, so you can kind of visit both stores if you like, if you are in the area visiting Tokyo. Anyways, so I thought I would continue with journaling about my trip to Canada. I'm not too sure why I had this card in my stash. I guess I had an extra one. It's one of those forms that you have to fill out, the customs forms. And I believe it's usually one per family, and maybe that's why, because my husband and my son and myself and my daughter were split on the way back. We didn't get to sit together, so I guess maybe that's why I have this extra one here. I am now grabbing some washi tape. I believe this is from London Gifties, and I was pointing at the pattern paper on the right hand side there, and I thought it would kind of pull in together and kind of match together the washi tape. Now I'm just grabbing some die cuts and trying to figure out how I can use some of these die cuts for the trip documenting. You will notice, just giving you a heads up, you'll notice my daughter coming in and out several times during this video. She was playing with her donut shop toys and she wanted to come and give me some donuts, and so we kind of play around once in a while, so you'll notice her coming in and out of shot. I decided to just staple this onto the pattern paper. I really like the simplicity and the added dimension of staples. It's a lot easier for me to staple than to glue. I would prefer to staple pieces together, but sometimes they do become kind of loose, so if you want to add the extra protection, you could always glue first and then staple on afterwards. But I do like the simplicity of stapling elements and pieces together. So now I'm just kind of layering things to see how I can kind of add more color to this pattern piece of paper. In journaling, in junk journaling especially, I really like having multiple sizes of paper, so not like a uniform size of pages all throughout the notebook. I mean, that's fine too, but once in a while, especially in junk journaling, I really like it when the paper is all different sizes and shapes and colors. It's really interactive for me, and I like how my eyes jump from page to page with the different sizes and shapes and colors. So the picture might be a little bit difficult to see because I did just use my copy, like my printer paper, like it's just a regular printer at home. But it is, oh, there's my daughter. The picture that you see is just a picture of my kids playing at this play place. I think that's what they're called, the indoor playground. And my son would see these videos on the internet with kids playing in these indoor playgrounds, and when he actually got to visit one, he was so excited. We have some here in Japan, but they're very small, and it's quite pricey just for an hour or two. So when we do go, we only usually stay an hour, maybe sometimes a couple of hours, but he was so excited to visit this North American indoor playground. It was nice and big and lots of fun things to do, and my daughter had a fun time too, along with their cousin. So it was really nice to kind of just spend time together. Actually, while they were playing, my sister was so nice. She told us to go to the outlet shops so that my husband and I can just enjoy our time quietly shopping without kids. So while we were shopping at the outlet stores, my kids and their cousin, they were at this play place having a ball. They had so much fun, and when it was, I think they stayed several hours actually. And when we were finished and we were ready to pick them up, they obviously didn't want to go home, but it was really nice. I think they had pizza for lunch there, which is cool too. I don't think you can really do that here in Japan. You can't really order. You can bring like your own lunch sets or like your own obentos, and have, there's like a small seating area. Not all of them have it, but it was like a nice little treat for them to have the pizza there, have a nice little refreshment break, and then go back to playing. Sorry, I was like talking on a tangent here. So back to the journaling. I ended up sticking one of the pictures on the long banner type of paper there. This junk journal insert, this beautiful insert, was created by a special friend, and I hope she doesn't mind that I end up using some of the papers in the actual journal, and I kind of ripped them out so that I can use them for my spread. I decided that I wanted to journal, but the pattern paper was quite strong, so I just ripped out a piece of, I think it's like a really light, it's kind of like a tissue paper. It's not really vellum, but it's a very delicate type of paper, and it added enough of a buffer, or enough, what's the word I'm looking for? It added enough white space. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it allowed me to journal on top of that pattern paper. Of course, you can journal directly on the pattern paper, and I know a lot of people do that, but I just felt like for myself that it was too loud or it was too vibrant, so I needed it to be kind of dulled down a bit, and that's why I added that white tissue paper. Now, moving forward, I wanted to frame, or use the die cut frame, and I wanted to frame one of the photos. I think they were playing soccer here. My daughter's back again. I don't know if you caught me in the other journal with me video when I was documenting about my Canada trip. I journaled on my dining room table, and the living room is right beside it, so that I can see my kids playing, and they have their fun playing together, and then I'm having my fun journaling here at the end of the day. And that's, my daughter usually likes to come and hand me things, hand me toys, but anyways, she was playing with her donut shop stuff. So yes, I end up grabbing the die cut for the frame, just kind of gluing the edge there with a glue stick so that I can attach the photo to it. And yeah, I think that's about it. I don't remember if I attach anything else to the page. So I have a bit of a off-topic question. You can see in this video I'm filming at nighttime on my dining room table, and to be honest, I feel really discouraged when I cannot film in daylight, and I always think to myself, should I film this video? Like, if I'm journaling at nighttime, should I turn the camera on? Is it worth it? I don't know if people really want to see this type of video when the lighting is not that great. But then at the same time, I think maybe somebody will find it inspirational, or they'll gain some kind of ideas from it. So I have a conflict with myself. Should I film or not film? But anyways, leave a comment down below if you don't mind these kind of videos where I film at night and the lighting isn't the best. To be honest, I prefer, or not prefer, but I enjoy watching videos while I journal. So even if the lighting isn't the best, I still enjoy having that company, because I feel like when I'm journaling and I have somebody else, when I'm watching somebody else on YouTube journaling, I feel like we're kind of journaling together. And I know you feel the same way, so leave a comment down below if you don't mind these like later night or evening videos and the lighting isn't that great. Leave a comment down below if you don't mind those. Anyways, so back to the journaling. I grabbed a bunch of these stickers, the die cut stickers, from a box from the stationery selection. It was several months ago, but I finally decided to use them. I tend to hoard the things that I want. I always tell myself, oh, I can use this for my journal later, and I never end up using it. But so finally I decided to use them to add little headings to the photos, and just I end up journaling off camera, so I ended up using those die cut stickers. And here is a close-up of the journal spread. I hope to do a flip through of the travel journal when my Canada travel journal one of these days. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.